Who taught you to communicate so well?
Oh, that's one of the blessings of having ADHD. I struggled as a student in school. I can't read very well.
Did you get a diagnosis?
No, I only got diagnosed in my 30s. I can physically read. I can read fine, but I'm very bad if you give me like a textbook and blocks of text. Like even now, if you send me a long email,
you're bad with textbooks.
Yeah. If you send
after all those books, no, you can't be.
I've written more books than I've read.
Is that true? That's so
a true
funny.
statement. I used to carry a lot of shame that I struggled to read.
Same. I mean, I'm super dyslexic. I actually don't have a problem reading, but I carried a lot of shame around it and my inability to connect with text sometimes and to take information in quickly.
So I struggled to read. I can't learn from reading because my mind wanders. I can't.
How do you learn? Oh, having a chat.
What I had to learn to do is I couldn't skip class because if I don't hear it, I'm not learning it. I can't just skip class and go read the book. It's not going to work. And I had to learn to ask questions of my friends and of my teachers. And then I had to learn to say back what I think they're saying to me to prove that I understand it. Because if I can't say to them what I understand, then I'm going to fail the test. So I can't just ask them and they explain it to me and go, got it. And then I sit in front of the test. I'm a goner. Because we all think we understand it until you have to take the test and then you're done. And so I had to learn to process information that I was asking for, say it back in terms that I can understand, that they're affirming that, yes, I'm right and I'm accurate. Then I have learned it. Now I can go take the test. So that wasn't I had to learn that or I would fail school. So you have a choice, fail or find another way. Thank goodness I found another way. And it was just, now that's my superpower. But I'm a great believer that the solutions we find to the challenges we have as kids become our strengths as adults.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
And so, this is a different conversation that, you should have with better qualified people. But, if we help our kids solve every problem, what kind of strengths will they have as adults?
Forget about it.
So different conversation. Struggle.
It's a conversation I would love to. It's a conversation I would love to have because I'm obsessed with, like I'm a figure it out parent.
Yeah, I let my struggle and challenge is a good thing.
Figure it out, and it's the best thing that you could ever do for anyone. I mean, I spent my whole life just working things out between the age of 7 and 15. It was like I was on my own, and actually, as you quite rightly say, my biggest strengths came out of those times because you just didn't have a choice.
You didn't learn anything from when things went well. Yeah. Do you know the story of Richard Branson, what his mum used to do?
No, tell me.
His mum would drop him off 3 miles from home and say, see ya. And he would have to walk home and figure out how to get home. And she would say that it would take him hours because he would stop and look at everything and want to explore everything. It would take him hours to get home. No, clearly, don't do that
now.
Not now.
It was all right for Richard in the in the
countryside.
English countryside. He was safe.
Back in the whatever it was, the 50s or the 60s, whatever it was, don't do that. Don't do that. But the point is that this entrepreneur who's this renowned problem solver who has no fear, well, where do you think that came from?
Fact.
It's not genetic.
No.
It's because his mum, he was put in these difficult situations and he had a mum who pushed him and pushed him and pushed him.
Yeah.
And, our parents obviously play a huge role, but the situations we're in and like when our kids struggle, instead of swooping in, being like, all right, what are you going to do? And I'll tell you, even as an adult, the best leader I ever had, his name was Peter Intomaggio. He was the big boss in the company I worked for. And he wouldn't answer a single question. It was so annoying. I'd be like, Peter, this happened. What should I do? He'd be like, oh, I don't know. What do you think you should do? I'm like, well, I think we should do this. He goes, well, then you should try that, shouldn't you? And or I'd go to him and be like, Peter, what should I do? He's like, well, what do you think we should do? I'm like, if I knew, I wouldn't be asking you. He's like, well, you better come up with something. Like, the freaking bastard wouldn't answer a single question. But what he taught me was self-reliance. What he taught me was to be more resourceful and ask more questions and go dig. And then if you come up with something, try in a little bit to experiment, But yeah, he wouldn't fix anything for me. It was annoying.
So annoying. Sounds so annoying. Thanks for joining me on the Aspire podcast. For more strategies on how to build the life of your dreams, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.